Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For all of my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome to you. In this video, I wanted to have a little bit of fun and start a sewing tag. I'm going to tag other sewing vloggers and hopefully, we can all learn a little bit more about each other. Maybe we find out we have more in common with each other, so that'll be real cool. I have 15 questions and I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into it and yeah, we'll get this thing started. First question, how long have you been sewing? I bought my first sewing machine in February 2014 and I've been sewing since then. It's kind of been a self-taught thing. I did learn the basics when I was younger, however, I pretty much had to learn them all over again. So from books and YouTube and Craftsy, other bloggers, yeah, it's just been a continued learning process and I will continue to learn and grow. So that's number one. That's how long I've been sewing, since 2014. Number two, who taught me to sew? My mom. When I was younger, like I said, I learned the basics. I learned them from her. One day she just decided that she's gonna start sewing. So she goes to the pawn shop and she gets a sewing machine, comes back, and I think it was like kind of new because it still had the instructions with it. And she just taught herself how to sew. And so from that, I was able to, learn how to, sew straight, how to cut out patterns, how to notch, how to apply interfacing. When she needed me to serge off the hems of her clothes, I would do that. So I kind of learned, I learned the basics from my mom. So that's who taught me to sew, my mom. Number three, my first social media sewing influencer, that is Misha of Misha TV. She passed away in 2014. Before she passed away, I found her channel toward the end of 2013. She is who got me into seeing the possibilities of what sewing could do. I wanted to make maxi skirts because my weight was going up and down. I was just tired of it. I was like, I'm tired of buying, all these different clothes. Maxi skirts will be able to get me through, this whole weight loss thing that I'm doing. So I was like, I'm just going to do maxi skirts all summer of 2014, all spring and summer. I'm doing maxi skirts. And so that's the reason why I bought my machine. I only wanted to do maxi skirts, and then yeah, I just fell in love with her personality, the way she made it all so easy. Yeah, she's definitely missed. I love, she's my first social media influence is Misha. Favorite clothing to sew. My favorite thing to sew is dresses. I love dresses. Even more of a favorite is shirt dresses. I love shirt dresses. I mean, I can just pull them on and go dress them up, dress them down. I mean, you can pretty much do that with all types of clothing, I think. I mean, depending on the material that it's made in, it can be dressed up or dressed down. But I just love shirt dresses. It just fits my personality. So dresses, number one. Shirt dresses, more specific. Number five, favorite fabric, knit or woven. It's a toss-up. I love a good double knit or pointy knit. Those are my favorite knits. I even like sweater knits. For wovens, cottons, linens, chambrays, I love it. So I can't decide which one. It's a tie between those. Those are my favorite fabrics to sew with. Those is a toss-up. I don't have a favorite. I love them both. So next up, we are on number 6. Do you have a sewing studio? I wish. I share my well, it's not even a share. I've completely taken over my dining room. This is where I sew at. This is my dining room table, and I put a cutting mat over it that I got at Walmart. I will soon get like a self-healing mat so I can start doing rotary cutting. But yeah, this is my dining room table. It was short, so I recently just went and bought some bed raisers, and it raised it up like 5 inches. It's amazing now. I love this table now. I have my kitchen is right there, and ironing board, my desk where I do like most of my blogging, sewing desk. I'm really in my dining room. I do not have a sewing studio, so one day I will. So yeah, I'm believing for that day to come. I cannot wait for it to come. I can just shut the door. I have to put a gate up because my toddlers, they just come in here and they are like, I mean, everything be everywhere when they come through here. So I have to put the little baby gate. I put it up right there so they can't come in here and destroy the place. Plus, I don't want, my lights and my camera tipping over. So yeah, I'm in my kitchen. let that be, you know, a little encouragement. If you don't have a sewing studio, so what? Use the space that you have, make it happen, make it work. Number 7, what machines do you have? So I still have my Simple Singer that I bought, my first machine. I keep it up in the closet though. I only bring it down when my mom comes up to sew with me. I also have a brand new serger that I was gifted. A lady I knew, she didn't know what to do with it, so she gave it to me brand new. I thank the Lord for that. I still haven't used it though, so I'm gonna have to bring it down soon to run the motor. The machines I use all the time though would be my brother's CS6000i, and then I have my serger, the 1034D. I love those machines. They're doing the job for me right now. If I do want to upgrade, I would probably look into getting maybe a baby log. I love those. I fell in love with those at the conference. I was able to get like a demonstration to see how they work. Love those. Maybe Juki machines, they're nice as well. So for right now, these brothers are amazing. They're getting the job done. If they ever failed me, I'll look into getting, you know, a more expensive one. But for right now, those are it. Those are the 4 that I have. My favorite sewing tool. Is it over here? My favorite, it's right here. I knew it was close by. This seam ripper. Like, let me tell you something. If this thing did not exist, I would not be sewing. This is it for me. I absolutely love it, and I must have it in my life. This is my favorite sewing tool. Number 9, where do you get your sewing inspiration? Social media. I see other things that bloggers make. I see things that celebrities wear. I think is nice. I also get my sewing inspiration from patterns. I love the patterns itself. However, I'm starting to get to where I'm tired of just sewing straight from the pattern. I'm ready to start putting my creativity on it and just make it more me. So social media and the patterns themselves are what I love. My favorite piece that I've created so far would be the black lace outfit. I absolutely love it. The lace was a little tricky to work with, but I really wanted to take my time because it was pretty expensive. But I just love the way it turns out. It looks really nice. So I'm really proud of that. Question 11, what's the worst thing that you've created so far? My worst project so far would have to be pajamas. Easy as they are, I haven't made them recently, but when I first started, they were terrible. Like, terrible. Those have been my worst things ever. Because one of them, I cut them with the right size out, and I had the nerve to sew them. So when I washed them, they were all frayed up. You could see it on the outside. They were terrible. Another pair that I made, the elastic actually came out of the casing, so that was terrible too. Another pair that I made, I didn't do the crotch right, so my son busted out of that. All pajamas I've made have been horrible. I won't say all of them because I've made short pajamas, short pant pajamas that turned out great, but pants pajamas when I first started, no, horrible. So number 12, do you sew to sell? Yes, I'm going to be opening up shop really soon, and I'm going to be sewing skirts. I have a couple ideas that I want to make. So yeah, I do. Not everything though, like not everything. I'm starting with skirts, and then we'll see where that takes me. But yes, skirts, certain skirts, not all skirts. So yeah. Number 13, future sewing plans, business plans for the future. I would definitely love to get more into boys fashion. That way I can create my own patterns for my boys. I really do think that it's kind of a lack of patterns that boys have. They don't really have fashion for tight things. It's kind of just pajamas, robes, cargo pants, button-up shirts, and vests. That's pretty much kind of all I see for boys. So I would really love to start creating more for my boys. That way one day I can publish my own patterns that could be for boys, maybe even girl patterns as well. I would definitely want to open up a storefront one day where I can have a mommy and me store. That's also a vision that I have and that I claim to existence. So those are my future sewing plans and business plans. Next up, 14, what is this? Number 14, top 3 sewing bloggers. That's easy. Erica Bonker of DIY Style, love her. Nikki of Beauty J'adore, love her. And Mimi of Mimi G Style, of course. Those are my top 3. I'm on their sites pretty much every week, seeing what they're posting and going through their older posts just to look, because it's awesome. I love everything they've created. Last question is patterns or self-drafted? Patterns all day. I'm a pattern addict. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I will always pick patterns over self-drafting. I won't say always, but right now I'm a pattern girl. So yeah, that is all for the sewing tag. I am tagging Judith of Judith the World. I'm also going to tag Jatois of Robert's White Collection. You ladies are up next. Go ahead and answer your 15 questions so we can learn a little bit more about you. And when you're done, tag someone else so we can keep it going. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Blessings, everyone. Bye.